Shamsaman here. Very happy. Bristol Pear went fantastically. We had Project Mayhem there for the first time, and we had loads of acts on. Not enough, in my opinion, but that's not a very popular opinion. I'll tell you who was on. We had Jonathan Hipkiss, Emily Cartwright, Dave Tomlinson, Nathan Parrish, Damon Conlon, Freddie Farrell, Elliot Hughes, Graham Milton, Matt Taylor, Leanne Easthope, Ian Alliston, Hannah Gray, Haley Casey, Hannah Wheatman, Aidan Perrins, Robin Harvey, Andrew Thayer, and Tal Davis. So it was a brilliant night. It's like a comedy festival. Have you lot been to Reading Festival or I don't know Glastonbury Festival? You know they have that comedy tent. This was our version of that comedy tent, and I had a brilliant time. I had brilliant feedback from the audience as well. And thank you guys for coming out. Steve, you're a legend. Not only did he turn up, but he came with a PA as well. I wasn't expecting that, and he gifted it to Project Mayhem. I can't thank you enough, mate. It's such a kind gesture. It's really touched me, man. Steve, you're a legend. I'm still going to charge you £1 next time, though, mate. Come on, right? And then Matt Gale turned up. He keeps messaging me saying, "Oh, I've heard so much about this Project Mayhem comedy. I'm going to come down one day. One day it's going to happen for me, Sham. Don't worry, I'm coming." And then he actually materialised yesterday, and he loved it, and he left some brilliant feedback as well. So I'm really happy that you enjoyed the night, mate. That's what I try to do for the customers, is to create the greatest night of entertainment of their lives. I try to select the best acts on the circuit, the freshest, the most exciting, the most surreal, the most abstract, the weirdest ones. Am I calling my acts a bunch of weirdos? I hope I am. I'm a weirdo myself, and I like weird acts as well. So, like, it's a surreal piece. Andrew Fair brought it. Don't know if I'm saying your name. I mean, on stage I got so excited about him. I called him Andy Fair. I don't think that's his name. It's Andrew Fair. Look out for this guy, man. Brought out a bag. It's full of gas or something. I loved it, mate. And I'll see you at the next Project Mayhem. Who else was I going to say? Yeah, Martin and Jeanette Fenton, big up to you for coming out. Thanks for coming out. Really happy. Really kind of you again to make those photos. Take photos, if it were, the black and white ones. Look forward to seeing them. If you could share them to the Project Mayhem Comedy Open Mic page, that'd be brilliant. Or just send them as an email to shamsamancomic at gmail.com. I can't even speak, I'm so tired. Yeah, so the next Project Mayhem is going to be at the Church Inn in Hockley. We're opening the doors at 4 o'clock. We're going to kick off at 5 o'clock, people. It's going to be an early start because people have got to get to work in the morning, haven't they? Do you work? It's awful, isn't it? You know, your boss. You ever try to take a sickie off work? They're not. You have to like gear yourself up for the phone call, don't you? Go, well, have you got a headache? You don't cough on a headache, do you? You get confused, don't you? Because you're panicking. You're dreading the phone call, ain't you? So yeah. So I'm trying to avoid that for you. So I'm going to start at 5, bang on, and then we'll just plough through. We'll have another Project Mayhem comedy marathon. There's going to be lots of acts on. Acts, if you want to come back, have a new 5 minutes ready. Message me. You know, if I know you. If I don't know you, please don't direct message me because I don't know you and I get frightened of, like, stranger danger, isn't it? I don't know who you are. It could be a psycho. So send me your details to shamsamancomic at gmail.com. If you got a CV together, cobble it together. Tell me how many gigs you've done. If you got a video, brilliant. Where you from? And then I'll sift through the applications and I'll try. What I'll try to do is try to be like an artistic director. How embarrassing is that? At an open mic, an artistic director, and I try to put on a show that, Matt and Mel, are you listening to this? I really, really appreciate your support. You come to every single one, and I love you. You're an awesome couple. I mean, I'm not going to go for the idea that Mel was suggesting, a naked audience one. That's a bit weird, Mel. It's a bit weird. I don't think I better put some context into this. So Matt and Mel were telling me, audience members, and they won Project Mayhem's loveliest couple last year. Thank you very much, right? And I hope they'll probably get it this year as well because they're awesome. But they said they went to some show and the audience were naked. What the hell's that about? What's happened to the world? I think it was in London. That's what they do in London, don't they? They act weird. I mean, I've just said I like surrealism, but that's just too much. I mean, how are you supposed to concentrate if you can see someone's dingly danglies? Huh? Or jingly janglies just like in your face? It put me off. I'm squeamish, man. Oh, no. You could do it with sunglasses on, like really dark sunglasses. I could do it like that. But nah, mate, it's not going to be a naked one. Well, I'm not trying to suggest that you're weirdos or anything like that. I'm a weirdo, but I'm proud. But yeah, that's weird, man. Yeah. Guys, what do you make of nudism? I don't like it. I read that these four guys came up with it. These four middle-aged guys. And I think it was just an attempt to see naked women. What do you guys think, people? Write in. Anyway, so that's that one. Axe, if you're coming back, like I said, if you've got like a new cobbled together 5 minutes, we don't want to bore Matt and Mel. Matt and Mel yesterday generously said to me that we don't mind hearing the same set again. But you're just going to get bored. And we've got to push ourselves as artists, don't we? To keep creating pieces of work. So how about a compromise? What we'll do is, if you're on for 10 minutes, you could do 5 minutes of new material, or maybe 7 minutes of new material, and then try your tried and tested bangers towards the end. So you're working towards a victory psychologically. You know what I mean? You're working towards something, yeah. So even if you're bombing, it doesn't matter, does it? It's Project Mayhem, who cares? We all love you. Yeah. So that's that one. And then the next gig is the following Sunday at Boston Tea Party, 15th of March 2020. Starting that at 6:30. It's a bit later because I've got to set up the room. And again, guys, if you want to apply, if you know me, send me a private message. Or if I don't know you, send me your details to shamsamancomic@gmail.com. And Axe, if you're going to drop out, I mean, it's happened again. Like 3 acts just before showtime, man. About an hour and a half. We can't make it anymore. I mean, well, what can I say? Well, how would you deal with this situation? One actor already pre-warned me there's a health condition, so that's fine, mate. But the others, I mean, I'm trying to be friendly guy, friendly little tiny man, promoter, big nose. I got a bowler hat on. But how do I? What am I supposed to do here? 1.5 hours. You tell me. Please advise. Axe, if you can't make it, I ain't gonna bear any grudges against you. All you gotta do is just give me a day's notice at least, man. Is that asking too much? 1 day notice. Look at me moaning. Oh, go on. 1 day notice. Oh, go on. Go on. Yeah, so that's that. And what else happened? Oh, yeah, I went to the gym, right? Do you like going to the gym? I'm trying not to die as fast as I'm supposed to, so I could go to the gym and I come up with all my ideas on the cross trainer. Do you like the cross trainer? Of course you do. Thanks a lot. And I've got this friend, right? Who's probably listening to this, and he doesn't do any research, and he expects me to do all the research about how to exercise, nutrition, everything. And I go, why don't you look it up yourself? And he goes, I can't be asked. I'll just rely on you. I went, grand. So he was telling me that he's eating too much and he's exercising, but he just loves eating fried food. And I said, well, how about you don't eat fried food? As your doctor said that, I mean, I am not a nutritionist, people. Can you believe that? I mean, just by me stuttering when I started saying nutrition should give you an indication about my qualifications. But I said, just don't eat fatty food. And then the guy next to him, who we both don't know, he just piped up. He was quite an obese gentleman. And he goes, oh, don't listen to him. Attacking me. He doesn't even know me, right? And he goes, don't listen to him. I'm eating samosas and pakore and like fried food. And I eat as many chapatis as I want. And look at me. And I looked over and I swear he was massive. Like, not in a good way either. He was just like a beast man. And he goes, and then he said, like, I don't worry about calories because God will sort that out for me. And I thought to myself, is God really like monitoring an obese man's like dietary intake? Is that if I was God, would that be on my list of priorities? My first thing would be wiping out humans, like avoiding killing Satan. I don't know, plagues, setting off. Oh yeah, plagues, right? So like, I was in a supermarket earlier, and there was this guy, right, and he was just coughing openly. He was going like that, and I was disgusted. I didn't say anything to him, but you've heard about this virus. I mean, how are we supposed to protect ourselves? Shall we just get like blankets, and just throw them over people? I mean, he looked about 60, so he's old enough to know about infection control. Oh my God, what are we gonna do, man? This is how the plague spread. I'm not a fan of viruses. Why am I going on about viruses? I'm supposed to be like excited about this gig that happened yesterday. Oh, anyway, thank you everybody for turning up. Vaughn and Rachel as well, new subscribers. I'm giving you a shout out. Please come to the next one, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.